Hey, third grade, welcome to another week of music. We're going to start with our He Had a Dream song for our Song of the Month, so you can listen to that. And then we're going to go right into the Notes and Rest episode. So we're going to be reviewing rhythms, but also focusing on 16th notes. So we have learned about 8th notes. So we'll be looking at that again and talking about the rest that go along with all of these. We've got our half note, right? So that should look familiar. We also have a whole note. We haven't done that one a lot, but that one has 4 beats. When we see it, we go ta. We have our quarter note, of course, which is the first rhythm you ever learned. But then today, we're going to be focusing on the 16th notes. And in this particular, on Quaver, they'll sometimes refer to it as tiki-tiki or ticka-ticka, but they're also preparing you for band, and they're going to call it 1E-anda, 1E-anda, 2E-anda, 3E-anda. And so there's a song that's going to come up called the 16th Note Samba, and we'll get there in just a minute, and I'll show you that. But you're going to come immediately and watch the Notes and Rest episode with Quaver to go over the different notes and their matching rest. And then you're going to go to this song and listen to the 16th Note Samba, and you're going to hear in the chorus, that's where it's going to go 1E-anda, 2E-anda, 3E-anda, 4E-anda. And when they're singing that, just you're going to notice those are the 16th notes. And it's the same rhythm. It's just a different way of counting it or a different way of reading it. So 1E-anda, ticka-ticka, or tiki-tiki, same thing. If you came from a different school, they may call it tiri-tiri. But it's the same thing, same notes, just might have a different syllables. So enjoy that song. That's pretty fun and pretty catchy. Then I wanted to show you this because this kind of gives you an idea of how the notes work over time. So a whole note, each of these is 4 beats long. So each line is 4 beats long. So a whole note will take up the whole thing because it lasts all the 4 beats. You've got ta. For a half note, you'd need 2 of those to take up 4 beats because they each get 2. You've got 1, 2, and then 1, 2. For quarter notes, remember that's 1 sound on a beat, so each square will get 1. So you've got ta, 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 ta. So you've got 4 of those to take up 4 beats. The 8th notes, remember it's 1 beat, but it has 2 sounds. So you're going to have T, 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 T. And then finally, those 16th notes, it's 4 sounds on 1 beat. So still 1 beat, but then there are 4 sounds. So you have your tiki, 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 or 1E-anda, 2E-anda, 3E-anda, 4E-anda. So they're still going to have the same amount of time because each of these squares is 1 beat, but there's different sounds on a beat. And hopefully the video will help explain that as well. Then there's the Quirky Quiz, which is just making sure you understood what was happening in the video, and then see what your score is at the end. It'll let you go back. Actually, each one of them, when you get it correct, it goes to the part of the video that the answer was from, so you can review that. You're going to have, for your assignment this week, you've got cue backbeat light, but there's specific instructions for it. So what you're going to do is you're going to want some kind of strong beat. So probably, well, I'm not going to tell you exactly, but remember that each block of 4 is 1 beat. So each one of these is 1 beat. So if I want a strong downbeat on each beat so that it has a nice, strong, steady beat, then you're going to click 1 for each beat. You're going to start at the very beginning of each beat, so you have a nice, strong beat. So let's see what that sounds like. And that's pretty fast. Let's see if we can slow that down a little bit. So here's our tempo down here. So let's slow it down and see. That's a little bit too slow. We're going to have to keep it at moderato. That's okay. So that'll give us a nice strong beat. And maybe you want to add the tom on the strong beat too. So we've got the floor tom and the kick drum going. Let's see what this sounds like. Oh, now we've got a nice strong beat. So let's say we need a TT. Well, for that, you're going to have to place one there and then one here. So this is TT, because remember, it's breaking it up into 4. So you need 2, every 2 sounds. If you need 2 sounds on a beat, it's going to look like this. So this is how you would make a TT sound. So let me do some of those. Okay. Okay, so there's your TTs, and that kind of takes over the whole sound. So you may not want to use that on your for your TTs. But remember that each one of these beats is broken up into 4, and which rhythm gets 4 sounds on a beat? That would be our 16th notes. So let me just clear this whole thing out. Okay, so if I want to have 16th notes, which that's going to be your requirement today, I need you to have at least, let's say, at least 4 16th notes in your pattern. You only have to do 2 measures. If you want to go on, I think it goes, I don't even know how far it goes, maybe to 14 measures or 16 measures. You don't have to do all that. I just need these 2 measures. But let's say we want 4 16th notes in there. Then you would have to color in the whole beat because you need 4 sounds on a beat. So here we go. Well, let's do it again. There you go. So you've got ticky ticky, ticky ticky, and it's playing that one measure over and over again because we don't have anything in the second measure. But let's say I want to do a 16th note here, and maybe a 16th note here, and then we'll do a 16th note group right here. We got 4 16th notes in a row, and I'm not telling you which way to do it. I'm just showing you how to get the 16th notes in there. So here we go. All right, so that's getting my ticky-tickies in there. So I want you to have at least 4 in these 2 measures. The rest of it, you can do like you want to. So let's say we want some, we'll put some TTs in here. Let's put another one here. And maybe I want some, let's see, maybe I'll put some ties every other beat. And let's just see what this sounds like. All right, so make it as creative as you can. Make sure you use at least 4 16th note groups. And the rest of it, you can do whatever you want to. Okay? So be creative. When you get done, you're going to click up here on this menu. And yours will have a submit right there. I think it's under the save button. But when you're going to do yours, it'll have a submit button. You're going to click submit. You're going to name your piece, and then it will come to me. So have fun, but be creative. Make sure you used 4 16th note groups. Did you hear me? 4 16th note groups, so you get full credit. And then the rest of it, be creative, and I can't wait to see what you come up with. The final thing that I have in here is this. I don't know if y'all know the song Bang by, what are they called? I think it's APRACRA. I can't remember. It's going to show me in just now or in a little bit. Well, maybe it's not going to. But my daughters listen to this song all the time. And it uses 16th notes. And I'll show you in just a minute. You're going to need some kind of